Alrighty, hi everyone, I'm Blaze here. Let's get started. So this is going to be part 2 of the Getting Started guide on EverQuest. And this video is going to be for getting into live servers or time lock progression. So the first thing you want to do is download the game. Let's follow that link. So all these links are going to be in the description, of course. So all you got to do is make an account, and then I'll give you a download to work on, and you'll be good to go at that point. I think you can also download it off of Steam, but choose the main website, and it will bring up this launcher. And the first time you're doing this, it's going to take a long time because it's got to download all the files and all the patches, so it'll take a while. What you do is click play. Now, and you'll come to the screen. But let's talk about some other stuff prior. All right. So there's a couple resources I have in the description here. So most of the information about the game you can find in the Alakazam website, or if you're talking about just up the Velius, you have the Project 1999 wiki, which talks about all the various different items, a lot of the stuff about classes, AAs, almost everything that you would want to know about the game in a text format. Yeah, Alakazam is for the live servers, and the wiki for P99. They're both really good. There's some differences between the two different versions, but for the most part, they're both accurate. And as well, on my channel, I have a link for the playlist I made of the general guides I've made, as well as class guides. So if you want to know what kind of class you should pick, it's definitely there. I have a video on that. And as well, if you're ever confused about something in game, there's always the forums. So let me go to that. Yeah, when you download the game, you have to make an account, and it makes a forum account for you as well. So you can post in the newbie discussion area if you want to know what server is best to go on. People answer away. Or if you're confused about some class mechanics, definitely you can put a post in one of these, and people should go and help you out. And now there's one other thing I want to mention, that when you finally have the game downloaded, you'll want to get something called Brule maps. And what they are, let's get into the game. Let's just pick a random server. So if you want to play on time lock progression, which I prefer, you'll need a subscription account. You'll need to pay for a subscription. But many of those servers are free. So let's pick a talks list. Okay, so now you're in the server. So you want to download Brule's maps and take that file when you finally have it and put it into your EverQuest directory to maps, and just copy and paste it into here. And the reason why is I'll show in a moment. Let's create just a random character. Okay, so I made that random character. So you want to download Brule maps because the base maps in the game are kind of barren. They don't have a lot of information, and these modded maps they're a lot more useful. They'll tell you where all the waymarks are, where some of the special mobs spawn, a lot of stuff. There's a lot of information in these maps that you're absolutely going to want. Let's play escape. All this. So on the live servers, they have this newbie entrance thing. Finds it glooming deep, but if you play on time lock progression, you'll typically start out as it was in classic in your race's starting home city. See what's going on. And one of the things you'll see immediately is it just makes a mess. It gives you a really messy UI to start out with. So there are alternative user interfaces, UIs that you can get. I don't recommend them though. I'd actually recommend just to stick with the default. And the reason why is because every single month they typically do a patch around the 16th. Yeah. typically around the 16th, but every single month, yeah, they do a patch. And oftentimes these patches ruin the compatibility with the UI, with the alternative UIs. So it's kind of a pain, frankly. It's kind of a pain. If you don't have to deal with compatibility issues, just use the default. It's always good to go. Yeah, and it gives you a really nasty UI. Anyways, so you click on map, right? Let's look at some other place. It'll let me. It won't. Anyways, yeah, when you have Brule maps installed, you just click Brule, and then it'll give you a lot more information for all the other places in the game. Yeah, let's click cave, escape, depth. Cool. Here's this guy. You gotta kill him. Yeah, it makes a complete mess of your UI. Holy smokes. Cool. Give the key to Arcus. Maybe now, maybe the map should work. We'll see. Honestly, though, I'd recommend if there's a new TLP out, you might really want to check it out because oftentimes the populations are a lot higher, a lot easier to find groups. Yeah, so let's show. This is the default map. It doesn't have that much information. This is the Brule map. Whole lot more information. Very useful. Let's even go out. It won't even let me go beyond. Yeah, so definitely want to do that. That's really the only change I'd recommend, as well as fixing around your UI. I'm going to log over and show my UI on my main characters. So here's an example of an actual decent UI. You're really going to have to work on it when you first get in. It takes you at least a couple minutes. That's one of the things that the game really does need to fix. The starting UI is a bit nasty, but once you just change it to your own aesthetic, create tabs, all that, and you'll be good to go. And then typically, if you're starting on TLP, you'll want to kill out in your starting city. So say like Freeport if you're human, or Kanos. Or if you're on one of the live servers, you'll want to do that beginner dungeon, the Mines of Glooming Deep, and move on to Crescent Reach and kill there. Maybe get a mercenary while you're at it too. So hopefully this helps out. It's really not that complicated to get started on the official servers by Daybreak. It really isn't. And if any of you guys need help, please go ahead and ask forums, or I'm here too. Thank you all for watching. See you next one.